Barca pay Nico Williams. Yebeton. Barca beton. Say Oshe the way and Komone corner. It's very, very clear that Barca will get him.
Namuska.
Oh. You see, Ayana, and yes, and for exaggerate Barca financial crisis. No, Dabi, indeed, Barca is in financial crisis. But, Rich, even in our financial crisis, maybe some busa obia in obia open mind. Has Barca with President Juan Laporta omun demonstrate here enough to convince Wo say if they need to do operation, even with almost situation no, to get players on power, having they demonstrated enough, say they are able to do it. So they will do it with Nico. Especially when say this season in Podier, he seems to be the only transfer Barcelona are interested in. One player. One. Now, the only part of Sir Nico Williams, the transfer saga is when you hear the Spanish, especially the pro-Catalan people saying, and Barca will try and negotiate and try and get Nico and try. Look, Abrantian will release clause. Bilbao will not listen to offers for him. So in Bilbao. And Nico will not create any situation with Bilbao that will force the club to sell him. In Bucks area, na ote kwa yon faso yon monioma you will know say players are omubo Atletico Bilbao, they play it with their hearts, body and soul, and almost some football club no as a religion. They don't play with the club. Omumbo club need to say professional career be no more. They play the club as a community at the end of Moyo. They are available. But there is nowhere Nico ever created a situation ebe edi Barcelona for to get him. Now, Nico story na e kwosino. A time when Barcelona wanted Cesc Fabregas. And also near war tournament say feel better na Puyaba or see Fabregas ba Barcelona and Kepe. Obeti na Piqué aba or see Fabregas ba Barcelona and Kepe. Na Xavi be Kebi, na Iniesta be Kebi. All that they were doing was to tell Nkofo so even at the Spanish national team camp no brano yeni abrante ni dim komo about coming to Barcelona. In his honor, in the last 2 weeks, Lamine Yamal intimi enyi Nico enfini conversation with the media. Then recently, Pedri Gonzalez so the interview oh can Nico be joining Yankee? They are trying to court Amantiano to Barcelona. Number 2, even the Spanish Federation, Rich, will love Nico coming to Barca. Simple reason. Anytime be a Spanish national team is strong, you know, it comes from a lot of players from the Barcelona team. And imagine, say De La Fuente first Spanish national team. Now about Nico and Yamil Lama our wings. Now the same players now on the wings for Barcelona consistently. It means that you are building BB our class side and you just take it and insert it into the national team side. And whenever Spanish national team are very, very successful, no, it comes from a culture brewed at club by a friend of Barcelona. And see, even the Spanish Federation want this to happen. Now the last thing, the politics around it. Rich, shall we have Barcelona president? Now Real Madrid Agi League, Agi Champions League. Now I start to the best player in the world in Kylian Mbappe. Look, you have no option than to make something happen. And one reporter mo share Eros here ekosia, which is still say Nico crab or catching Kylian Mbappe. And Nico has become a political tool. Say, put up a first time maybe in Sonka. Say Barcelona assign Nico. In his unveiling, one reporter will say Omodi a player who is better than Kylian Mbappe at Barca, based on the Euro performance. And Rich, with all jokes aside, all affiliations aside, minimum say Kylian Mbappe is way ahead of Nico. But and then you play boy and then Kylian Mbappe betting I Nico to me. Dribbles and pace, confidence. And you can build your own superstar. And that is what Barcelona follow. When we say all of a sudden, Luis Diaz conversation era. Daniel Olmo conversation era. Now everything is concentrated on how Barcelona able to meet any Nico will. And I think say if it is left to him alone and the operations to bring him to Barcelona, Rich, Barcelona are going to get Abranti Nico. Now Enra say the social media honor that. And me who say there are a lot of Chelsea people posting about Chelsea first day preseason. No? And I'm saying, what is happening? Mami Mkoshebi. So Rich, Mkoshebi. And I was impressed by training now Orefen Enzo Maresca editing in the year. You could clearly see, say, Enzo want to get his philosophy into the Chelsea players as quickly as possible. Chelsea preseason, Omani Man City bebo, Omani Real Madrid bebo. The coach is a tactical coach, and you have a lot of physicality near the. He wants to get into the heads of the players how he wants his team to play, and to ban the players no more Euros no. Ban the players no more Copa America no. On say a lot omo ewa campus here obetimi starting the omako into the drills now. And check how he wants to play. Rich, so we show video now. You become impressed with the positional play, the way he is shouting at the players, how he wants the game to be played. Super. But the main thing here, why the Chelsea folks hype preseason training, no? Too much, mommy.
Last year, when they Chelsea, yeah, Chelsea go US.
Rich, you see, me quite a problem. Get to have say about shouting and talking tactics and doing way. Only we are J-Pep. Only we are J-Pep. Only we are J-Ateta. Only we are J-Unai Emery. And these coaches are not comedy. Rich, they've done it at the elite level for years. Say Enzo Crowdy, I feel what Drew. I feel what. And see, Mr. Chelsea fans, to was a kakra. It is good, eye pleasing to see say who coach tactics or kill and bubble on the long body shots. They are building on fit. It's very good. It is also very pleasing. Say who players are on my practice. Now we are training with a lot of fitness. I was happy to see Fofana. Very happy to see Wesley Fofana. I was happy to see Romeo Lavia. I was happy to see Benchiwo, Rhys James. Many say me who those players no very active on who are they. But Rich, I break against my fear fine and go.
You mean now betray?
Into him. Mishan, I'm sure okay. Training in the affair. Now, Mammy Kosha said, train no more in our Rich. Yes, started season in proper. And he says, chance here start here free. Rich, me call her first match, 18th August, Manchester City. Hey, So I don't know if it's a Chelsea first game or Premier League against Man
Chelsea
City.
first match no.
Yes.
Asemasi.
That was Stamford Bridge.
Asemasi.
And I say, oh, enti say gidi ni nyina no. Omba against the Masters.
Pep Guardiola.
Enti oh.
Ehun no be that really no. Ehun keke.
Eno de dem
City no.
Eno de dem na kai. Eno ne de.
Training gidi ni na City ni dia o.
Enye me na me kai. Na Abo rich. Me dem who say o me na me nko why na Chelsea clan na e the first one. Because the Chelsea here. Se won ya kukodu a ebe ehun beto.
The boys in the church or training ground one day. Who are because next is the church on the show. Yeah,
it's rich. Me come here and I'm say, oh, Man City. I'm say, oh, okay. Oh, Man City there.
No match.
Like they are big boys. They will not be worried about Chelsea videos, you know, any hype around it, you know. But he's doing his job. Me rich one thing. Me expecting in my general view from Chelsea and say, anytime we are not Chelsea, I am fluid. Biano, the quality within the youngsters, you know, was showing. And it's already last season. Games of a boy against City, home and away, against Liverpool, against Arsenal, where games are you could see such as Montano were so solid with tactics, and they knew how to go about Omajumana Omoyeno, and they were able to get results from a lot of some big games. And you see, Enzo Yamanakwaba, but Jumano switching training grounds for. And you come on,
but Chelsea for some country say, sitting out do poem to sitting in last season, going to be a job. Okay.
What I am saying is, say, the Omu it start with City.
Okay. How they kind of come?
Yes, it start with City, and City, Suros Hadiaway, the Omu tactics in a young Koyamra no. Now, even Gideon no coach him no. Gideon and say he's a disciple of Pep. Gideon is because your coach is a disciple of Pep. And the only in a Pep no in the first match. And she Ajubreo a grown from and your command. Your cost Stamford Bridge, you call it hard. A call Amford on a game, no, bono. But the signs are very good. And they are free to believe say omo ebetimi enya gidie ewo de omo eyenim rich and the semi-finals of the Euros no starting na your match hwenwumre enya match kitwa. Me only disappointment they say UEFA for the Slovenian referee and never be the game. No, I think say the game is big. The nation should have got at least Danilo Sarto will be fine. From Italy, on what did the big games, but Slovenia referee here. Now me jiri say from kakra my game no. Na tournament na e kama. In fact, ma follow tournament, you know, yeah, very interesting tournament. On the pitch, super. In terms of general organization, yes, apart from in sweat toto any some flood be any videos about police hooliganism in the way supporters in the hard of the pitch. But on the pitch, super coverage of the Euro 2024, no, and on the field, in terms of controversies, no, yes, so then you be brave from the referees, no, except probably Anthony Taylor and last time, no, and Koko fast him, you know, it is very common with the English referees. It's rich. 4 semi-finalists: Spain, France, England, and the Netherlands. You can't get it better than baby Ayababi dream. And then there's a crunch game on the table. Spain above France. Now, Rich, me also Obiani me bayadi say this Euros the best football has been played by the Spaniards. Omuno ball na the bass here for more Euros no. Ye can the one ball here and the Spanish national team. They've scored goals, they've had possession, they've had sweet passing. Players now more even their defenders. Mark Kukwera, one of the they've played very well. And at the moment today, someone say, oh, it's a tournament form. And they are saying, oh, your favorite win, yeah. And the argument will be say the Spanish and our ball, Papa, I was at this tournament, you know. I was say almost now along the way, they've broken James too. na omunyi host nation every competition bia a major tournament, be it World Cup or Euros. For the first time they've done it. It is spirit for us to say whatever barrier be will be unreached. They are ready to break it. Now omu etimi akomanim. This was when they were moving to Berlin for a enyumre game, no, or the Allianz Arena. Into Spain, against France and enyumre, and you could clearly see say omu ready. The only problem at Spain was, and they said they are missing some of their players to injury and suspension. Pedro Pra ombo game will be. Danny Carvajal suspended ombo game will be. And Abranti FN Lenorm also so suspended ombo game will be. Meka Real Sociedad center back in ombo game will be. And those are the three players Spain, Ebe Lucy, and then Enumre. Now Rich, France for the slow game way kakra. Almost through. And you could clearly see say omunji omuhundi unimdi entia. Say na offer le equip ko wakata na ni I don't know where the picture is. Oh, me nya sa picture no. Oh. Ma hu say le equip ko wakata na ni no. Omu atro they will never cross. No parasan. Na no parasan na obi a what French history asibia no. During the World War One, that was the French slogan for army no. And omode kwako almost say we can no parasan e France e che say woni abresa wo kwako and that obianu a obe dare to cross you, and then that is the front page of the French newspaper no. Rich, the reason why France for no extra game way and say omo performance for Euros we no. Rich, enya dey meet expectation.
I convincing.
Almost 3 goals. Our competition way. 3 goals no match no. The only one that Omwankasa player say was Kylian Mbappe penalty. Dia kan wienu nyina own goals and omu etimi ase. But Rich, there is something about this French team and confront I highlighted. Only so omo concede only 1 goal. Our competition way mo. Ball back up and automatically. So yes, yentimi she goals. But about defensive solidity, we have one of the best our competition way. Again, Rich, again, Didier Deschamps as a son in Sanobium. And according to L'Equipe, RMC Sports, any Oma Mijo Mudi Air France, Rich, the French are going again with a 4-2-3-1. Goalkeeper Menyo Ewopo mu say wutie nya tie nie. Omo back four no ensesa. Jules Koundé, Theo Hernandez, Upamecano and William Saliba 4 and 5. Oben Fifi wa there look a little bit of change. Rich Chiomani number 6, N'Golo Conte number 8, Adrien Rabiot number 10. Tienio, Adrien Rabiot number 10. Then Animu Homi and Sano. They say Usman Dembele every bench beji man of the match. Abraham Muyi Portugal for no. So he comes in on the right. Kylian Mbappe on the left. Then Abranti Efenu Kolomwani as almost striker. No Antoine Griezmann. And then for France, Ebiem, no Antoine Griezmann. Spain national team no. Omo typical 4-3-3 na yenim say I was say omo ebono. And Rich, this is the team and then you may yes special Spain for no so anywhere. Unai Simons as omo goalkeeper in place of Danny Carvajal is the good old Abrantia Feno Jesus Navas number 2, Marc Cucurella number 3, 4 and 5 for 1 Emerick Laporte left center half, Nacho Fernandez right center half, Wadri Ebejin Akunya on 50 ho alongside Fabian Ruiz and Daniel Olmo on 50 ho, then Animu ho Lamine Yamal on the right, Nico on the left, Captain Alvaro Morata as the main striker. Rich, my analysis isn't getting thing.
Okay.
But this is my small expectation. Game, no, and I have 3 department pay, and I'll do it very, very quick. And to me, Spanish national team no ball no omo boni nyina no rich ejina omo mfimfi no ene omo wingers na omo wo no omo mfimfi no do omo ball no eflo pa ma omo enye Rodri Fabian Ruiz enti minim she Didier Deschamps I say okay Fabian Ruiz na omo number 8 misumu N'Golo Conte N'Golo wadwuma ne say Spain for embobo ni bia Gina Abanti after the Fabian Ruiz sumami. It's a ball now, no. You see N'Golo Conte staying very, very close to Fabian Ruiz. Rich, say N'Golo Conte na ye nimu wa tournament win. Say what me ya juma no Fabian Ruiz wa Spain for no be chine. Say Fabian Ruiz na ye uno as a very, very spectacular player. Our competition we Rich. Say what me beating N'Golo Conte Spain for no advantage. Daniel Olmo na babo Spain for number 10. Or the no work match your money easily. It's your money adwuma no. Say o money nya adwuma no. Because Rodri and the status Spain for the transition no. Abanti fan Adra Rabiot must stay close to him. What I am saying and say the battle between N'Golo Conte, Fabian Ruiz, Chiomani, Daniel Olmo, Rabiot on Rodri no. So far to find it to me a defensive work in here. The Spain engine room abenya problem. Say na Fifi no. Rich Jules Koundé abo right back Sao Barcelona and obo France. But me so say oya say against Nico or problem. Tio epinenimuko, Tio handling of Yami Laman will not be a problem. But Spain for no Rich. Say Dani Carvajal come in through. But Jesus Navas and Gini. It is our man Kylian Mbappe 1v1. That is a problem. So we are no free wa. Maku kwara ball na obo tournament to super. But Rich against a very, very tricky customer. Say Ousmane Dembele problem for Maku kwara, especially Bano person about the name now over 51. You don't say ka branch your friend Colombo in Guardia. And can Spain for no will not have a problem. Rich, I think so on paper still. Spain for no was rotate France for no.
Okay.
And I'm tipping them so on Mesha France and then you may add your bookie as the first country ever Germany omo a finalist ever. So I am going for Spain.
Okay.
Say omo ebetimi aye adwuma no over team your friend of France. Me say Didier Deschamps had an experience. Up for competition ni mu ni wa tricky akra na fa no the call penalties no akose Rich against the big boys omo form or tournament you know. It will be the last stop for him to realize say probably this French team or the court tournament, any ball or my bono, it has not been the best. And at a point in time, he must realize it and go home. What is all going to some job was it? Or more cast or more born in your friend. Opa, I do a switch channel. No, Neko before them see, Naka Ghana and go to Ado. Ever class, I say, wait, press conference, Ghana for Busan say, Ghana born a bonus you. Wow, shall know GTV say, Opa, Patuadum TV, na Eshe telenovela, and Kassam Cassia. I don't want I think say you may Spain for no. Okay, Ebenya won over the French team because they are better. Our tournament way at the Chomo, but it will not come easy because of the tactics now. Met me, I can.
And from Refi, nah.